What is it called when you feel like you don't exist? Or rather, when you shouldn't exist? There isn't necessarily a good way of explaining it, other than the abundance of human compassion or connection. A gaping hole in reality that I've fallen into, and I keep falling, and falling, and falling, and falling, and falling. There isn't a place to land because the void, this void, my void, is infinite. There is no place to rest, even when my lungs are on the verge of exploding. No air to breathe, nothing to look at. I'm a walking coma, and I'm afraid I will never wake up. I feel that my shadow is so persistent on pulling me into this blip of quiet, where I can hear everyone, but they can't hear me. The seclusion is ever so slowly ripping at my heartstrings, and with such delicacy at that. It knows how and where it can hurt me most, pinpointing the pain like a target and stabbing with the sharpest arrow it can muster. I can feel my body moving, but my mind is pulling in the opposite direction. I'm not in control anymore. I haven't been for a while. Though lately all has been quiet, preoccupied by my body, as obstinate as it is. I forget it all for a while. When I'm moving, I mean. I leave the thoughts at the door so I can glide or float in the space for a few moments. My feet feel connected again, and my mouth moves at a speed in which my brain can keep up with. The people around me can hear me. They want to hear me. My muscles are familiar with the feeling of the tile floor again. They feel relaxed, and I can recognize how tender they have been, now that the numbing has dissipated. My toes seep through the cracks in the floor, finding their roots and attaching themselves to them. My eyes search the cold, quaint space and realize how monochrome the world outside is in comparison. I sense joy from a distance, as it hasn't quite found its way into my vernacular. I feel again. Dance helps me feel again, even when it's just for a moment or two. The validation, realism, abstraction, friction, all of the feelings flooding full force into my bloodstream. Finally, feeling full of freedom, forgetting the fabrication of it all. The infatuated drug that it all seems to be, a hallucination of normal life, and the most cunning of all movement. I've become addicted. Any sort of break makes me realize how broken I still am. And as much as simple understanding can be important, I'd rather find harmony in the ignorance of it all. I don't want to remember that I'm not okay. I'm afraid of what I'll do if I remember again. But it all begs the question, what is it called when you feel like you don't exist?